Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to create MailerLite subscriber for Webflow form submission. Now we want that whenever a new form is submitted in Webflow, automatically by using the details of the form submission, a new subscriber should be created and added in our MailerLite account. So how we are going to do this process effortlessly? For that we will have to integrate Webflow with MailerLite. So how we are going to do that? For that we are going to use an integration software Pabbly Connect, in which we have Webflow in our trigger and MailerLite in our action. So we will be connecting both of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever a new form will be submitted in Webflow, automatically by using the details of the form submission, a new subscriber will be created and added in our MailerLite account. And in order to learn the entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn that how can we automatically create a new subscriber in MailerLite by using the response we have received through Webflow form submission. Okay, so let's start learning this process step by step. First of all, in order to create the workflow, we have to come on our browser and in the address bar, we have to search for pabbly.com/connect. And as we do that, we will come on the landing page of this software. Here we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free to create your free new account in just 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this amazing software. Now because I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. After coming on all apps section, we can find all the products offered by Pabbly. So here in order to create the workflow, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And as we do that, we will come on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we can find all the workflows which we create. And to create a new workflow, we have to click on create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it. And now a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide this workflow a suitable name. So let's give it a name as create MailerLite subscribers from Webflow form submission. And after giving the name to the workflow, let's click on create. So as we do that, we can find two windows open in front of us. First is a trigger and the other is action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the basic concepts or the basic principles on which the entire workflow of any automation runs. Here we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. So let's understand trigger and action with this workflow. For example, here in this workflow, we are taking Webflow in our trigger and MailerLite in our action. And we want that whenever a new form will be submitted in Webflow, that is our trigger, automatically in response to that, a new subscriber will be created and added in our MailerLite account by using the same response which is received through Webflow forms. Okay, so let's start with our trigger first. First of all, we have to select our trigger application, which will be Webflow. So let's select it. And our trigger event will be new form submission. And here we can find that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions which we have to follow in order to connect our Webflow account with Pabbly Connect. So let's follow this help desk given over here and I will tell you exactly what we have to do. For that, let me first take you to my Webflow account. So this is the dashboard of Webflow account and here we can find two forms given over here which I have created. So we are going to use this Techno Institution form, which is a contact in order to receive the response of form submission in Pabbly Connect. So what we have to do, so I will select this form and then I will click on the three dots given over here and then select settings. And after coming on settings, from the top we have to select integrations, and when we scroll down we can find the option of webhooks over here. So in order to create a new webhook, we will click on add new webhook and here our trigger type will be form submission. And now we have to paste the URL which is provided to us in Pabbly Connect. And we will copy it and paste it over here. Click on add webhook and we can find that a new webhook is set up over here which will connect Webflow account with Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect and here it is showing waiting for the webhook response. That means now we have to do a test submission by submitting the form in the Webflow. So for that, let us again go on Webflow account. So again, we will select this form and we can find that the hyperlink of this form is given over here. So I will open it in a new incognito window. And when we do that, we can find that the form is open in front of us. Now, this is the contact form which we have to fill in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. So one by one, I will fill dummy details in this form. So let's start with the name. So let the name be dummy user. And the email should be dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. And let's enter a dummy phone number. And at last the gender. Let's say the gender be female. Okay. Now let's click on submit, and here it is showing thank you, your submission has been received. That means our form has been successfully submitted. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and check whether we have received the response there or not. So yes, we can find that we have received the response here with the same details which we have entered in the Webflow form: name, email, contact number, and the gender. Okay, now let's move on to our next step, which is our action step. So for our action application, we are going to take MailerLite. So we will select MailerLite Classic, and in the action event, we will select add or update subscriber in the group. Click on connect, and from the given options, let's click on add new connection, and here it is asking us for the API key. So from where we are going to find this API key, for that we have to go on our MailerLite account, and under the profile pictures, we will find our API key in the integration section. So let me take you to my MailerLite account, and here after coming on the account, we have to click on the profile picture given on top right corner, and under that we have to select integrations. After coming on integrations, we can find that our developer API is given over here. So let's click on use, and here we can find that the API key is given over here. So let's click on copy, and when it is copied to the clipboard, let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and then we have to paste it over here. Done. Click on save, and we can find that our MailerLite account is successfully integrated with Pabbly Connect. Now let's move ahead, and the next it is asking us for the group ID. That means the group in which we want to add a new subscriber. So I have created a new group named as new leads. So I want to add new subscriber in this particular group. So I will select it, and next it is asking us for the email. So instead of entering the email and the other details manually, we are going to map them by using our previous step. Why? Because we want that whenever a new form is also submitted in Webflow, automatically the response should be captured here in Pabbly Connect, and these fields should be replaced with the new data instead of getting stuck with the dynamic details. Okay. So when we map the data, our workflow will run smoothly without getting stuck due to dynamic details, and automatically the subscriber will be created by using the response of the Webflow forms without doing any manual process. So let us map the email from our previous step, that is Webflow form submission, and by clicking on it, we will find our email is given over here. So let's select it, and it is already mapped. And the next, it is asking us for the first name. So because we have to enter the name in the separated fields here in the MailerLite, first name and the last name, and we have received the name in the combined format. So in order to separate the name, we are going to add one more step. For that, let's click on this plus icon in order to add one more step between trigger and action. So this is one more action which we are adding, and in this action, instead of selecting application, we are going to use a feature by Pabbly, that is text formatter. So let's select it, and in the action event, we will select split text. Click on connect, and we can see that it is, and we can find that it is already and very easily connected because it is an inbuilt feature of Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking us for the text which we want to split. So we will map the data from our previous step. So we want to split this name, select it, and now the separator. That means what we have to use in the place of separator. So we want to add a space between the dummy and the user, that is the first name and the last name, so that our full name will get separated. Okay, so if we want to, and it is written here that if we want to add space between the text, then we have to use this space in the curly brackets. Okay, so we will simply copy it and paste it over here. After that, we will select all in the segment index because we want both the first name also and the last name also. Okay, now let's click on save and send test request. And here we can find that our name is split. Now let's move on to our main action step, that is MailerLite Classic. And here, because we have added one more action step in between, therefore let's click on connect again. We will continue with our existing connection. Click on save. And now let's map the first name from the previous step, that is text formatter. So our first name is given over here as dummy, and the last name user. Okay, now because we have not received some of the details in the form submissions, so we can ignore them for now. So directly I will come on the phone number. So we will map the phone number from the previous step, and after that click on save and send test request. And here we can find that a new ID of the subscriber is given over here, but the status is still unconfirmed. Why? Because MailerLite sent a confirmation email to the new subscribers on their email ID. So a mail has been sent for confirmation by MailerLite on the email ID which we have mapped here. So let's go and check for the mail. And here we can find that yes, we have received an email on this particular ID. So let's click on confirm your email, and now our subscription is confirmed. So let's go and check on our MailerLite account whether we have received the response there in the form of a new subscriber or not. So we have to go on the subscriber section in MailerLite, and under that we can find that yes, a new subscriber is created over here with the same email address which we have received through the form submission response from Webflow. And now let's go and check in the group also which we have created whether a new subscriber is added in that group or not. So yes, we can find that the same subscriber is added in the group also, in which we have selected in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so that means our workflow is successful over here. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and summarize what we have done in this workflow. So basically we have taken 3 steps in this workflow: trigger and 2 actions. In trigger we have taken Webflow, and in action we have taken text formatter by Pabbly and MailerLite Classic. So we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever a new form will be submitted, automatically the name will get separated by using the text formatter, and by using the same response, a new subscriber will be created and added in the group in our MailerLite Classic. So this was the full workflow, and these were the steps which we have to follow in order to integrate all these applications by using Pabbly Connect. So this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.